The Fibber, McGee, and Molly Show. NBC and Paper Mate Pens bring you Fibber, McGee, and Molly transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. We'll join Fibber and Molly in just a moment. This Christmas, for just $1, you can give the gift of life itself to a hungry family overseas. For just $1, you can share your Christmas with fellow human beings, men and women and children whose only hope for Christmas is the hope of simply surviving, of defeating starvation, of just staying alive. Your dollar will send an 11-pound food package, the special CARE Dollar Food Kit. That's right. CARE will send in your name 11 pounds of life-giving food to a war-ravaged family whose lives depend on such gifts from you. This is government surplus food made available to CARE by the Foreign Foods Administration. You pay only the shipping costs, $1. Don't put it off. The time is very short. Make your own Christmas happier by sharing with some hungry family overseas. Your gift of food may be the gift of life itself. Put $1 in an envelope with your name and address. Put as many dollars as you can afford in an envelope and send it to CARE, C-A-R-E, New York. We take you now to the Bonton Department Store in the city of Wistful Vista, where we join two slightly bewildered shoppers named Fibber, McGee, and Molly.
My goodness, this store is crowded today. Look at that mob over there at the elevator.
Boy, they're packing them in there like sardines. They'll have to open that door with a can opener and take them out with a fork. Look at that guy with his stepladder trying to get on the elevator.
Attention, please. Attention, all shoppers. Elevator service in the basement has been temporarily suspended. The basement is full.
Come on, let's get started with our shopping so we won't have to battle our way around here too long. Have you got your list with you?
Yeah, you got yours?
In the purse.
Good.
Now, remember, we agreed to shop separately and no peeking into each other's packages, right?
Right.
You know, it's no fun to know what you're going to get for Christmas before Santa Claus drops it down the chimney. Oh, speaking of Santa Claus, look, there he is.
Oh, yeah. Come on, let's go over there. Whoops, watch it, Bob.
Oh, du weißt, wo Sie Blabbein von der Stoffleglein in der Hebruck. Gib euch Wagendisk.
What did he say?
I think he said, excuse me.
Nicht, da kann das Stufen.
Yeah, it's crowded. Well, come on, Molly, let's talk to Santa Claus. I'm going to tell him what I want for Christmas.
Oh, let's not bother him. He's probably
Just
got...
for a gag, come on. Hi, Santa Claus. Remember me?
McGee, get off that poor man's lap.
I've been a good boy all year, Santa, and I'd like my stockings full of candy.
Okay, Johnny, but it'll sure be hard on your feet.
For goodness sakes, it's the old-timer.
I thought them knees were awful bony.
Hi, daughter. Hi, Johnny. What's new?
Just doing some Christmas shopping, Mr. Old-timer.
Yeah, so you're the Bonton Santa Claus, eh? How'd you ever wind up in a job like this?
Just unlucky, I guess. Sure like to get my hands on the fellow that was Santa Claus here last year, too.
Why?
All the stuff he promised the kids last Christmas and didn't deliver, I'm getting my shins kicked for this year.
No kidding. Got a rough bunch of boys, huh?
No, it's the girls that do the kicking, Johnny. The boys seem to be different this year.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. This must be kind of fun at that.
Well, leave us say it's an interesting experience, daughter. One little feller about 6 years old come in yesterday and clumb up on my lap, and he just snuggled down like a little kitten.
Oh.
Santa Claus, he says, I want to whisper in your ear. Close your eyes and listen, he says. I closed my eyes and leaned down and listened. I just got kind of a warm feeling all over.
Kind of tugged at your heart, did he?
Nope, the little rat set fire to my beard.
Well, this job can be dangerous.
What kind of presents are they asking for this year, old-timer? Bicycles and electric trains, I suppose, as usual.
No, the kids of today have changed, son. They're growing up.
Yeah?
I've been getting a lot of requests from kids that say, Santa Claus, please bring me Betty Grable. It's got me worried.
Well, why should you worry?
Well, gee, I kind of had my heart set on that. Uh-oh, here comes some more kids. Watch it.
We got to start shopping anyhow. Come on, Molly. See you later.
So long. All right now, Sonny, you're next. Just tell old Sonny what you want in your stocking. If you say Betty Grable, I'll belt you with a bag of candy.
He's cute to the children, isn't he?
Yep.
Now, you go that way, dearie, and I'll go this way. And no fair following me.
No fair following me, too, either, because I got something very special in mind to buy you for Christmas, Tootsie.
Have you, dearie? What?
Nah, never you mind. This is going to be a real surprise this year. You just trot along.
Okay, lover. I'll stay away from you. I love surprises.
Wish I knew what the heck to get her this year. My ideas and my money don't jibe. Wish I could find a nice $10 diamond Terrara. Or maybe a Brute.
When you give your Christmas gifts this year, have you thought of the extra little luxury touch you can give any gift by adding a Paper-Mate pen?
A Paper-Mate pen is a gift that everyone appreciates because a Paper-Mate is a gift that everyone can use. It's the pen that's approved by bankers and school principals. The pen that can't leak or smear or transfer.
Paper-Mate pens come in 7 different color stylings. They make mighty handsome color combinations with the fancy wrappings on your gift boxes. Just tie a Paper-Mate pen on each package and see what a nice touch it adds to even the most expensive gift.
And don't forget that a Paper-Mate pen all by itself makes a mighty welcome Christmas gift, too. You'll probably be scurrying around, as most of us are, buying gifts for the milkman, the postman.
Yeah, and Uncle Ed and Cousin Rod and Mrs. Jones's boy in the service.
And they'll all love Paper-Mate pens. The Paper-Mate comes with a free gift box, and you can buy them everywhere for only $1.69. And take a look at the Paper-Mate desk set, too. It's a beauty.
So give a gift you know they like. Give a Paper-Mate pen. Yes, that is a nice loud pattern. I'll take that, Sheriff.
You made a wise choice, madam.
I doubt that, but I'll take it anyhow. Will you gift wrap it for me, please?
Right away, madam.
Well, I hope McGee likes it.
Attention, shoe department. All clerks, shoe department. Kindly check all boxes before the customer leaves. One of you rum-dum stole my lunch.
My, I guess anything can happen in a busy place like this. Oh, Mabel, too.
Hi, Ma. Haven't got a rocking chair with you, have you? Oh, I'm dead.
Me, too. All I bought so far is a shirt for McGee. It's one of those California sports shirts. You know, the kind that picture people all wear?
Yeah.
With the long collar that comes clear down to here. Got palm trees on the pocket.
Oh, I don't know what to get for Mart so far. He's so hard to buy clothes for. Nothing's ever right for Mort.
Too particular, you mean?
No, his shape's so funny. The only thing I can buy him that fits him right is a necktie. What you going to get from Fib this year, you know?
No, he's going to surprise me, he says.
Oh, murder. Mort did that to me one Christmas. Big surprise, he says. Know what he bought me?
What?
Hand-painted abalone shell table lamp.
Oh, my.
With matching ashtrays, no less.
Oh, dear.
The painting on it was lovely. Clear around the shade, it said, "Greetings from Pismo Beach, California." I buried it in the backyard.
I don't blame you. It sounds pretty awful. McGee's not quite that wild. He surprised me last year with a bottle of perfume. And the year before that. Uh-oh, here he comes.
Yeah.
Don't say anything about me buying. Hello, dearie.
Oh, hi, kiddo. I didn't expect to find you here in the men's department. Oh, hi, Maeve.
Hi, Fib.
Oh, I was just helping Mabel look at some presents for Mort.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't quite decided on your present yet.
Here's your package, madam. I'm sure he'll like the shirt.
Huh? Oh, your package, madam. Mabel, there's your package, the shirt for Mort.
Huh? Oh, yes, the shirt for Mort. The shirt for Mort. Yeah, of course. Give it here.
Well, I'm going to look around some more, Molly. I haven't found your surprise yet.
Meet you out front, dearie.
Okay. So, bought me a shirt, huh? Hope it's one of them California sports shirts like the picture people wear, with the long collar that comes down to here and the palm trees on the pockets. Sure wish I knew what the heck to buy for her this year. She's... Whoops, watch it, Bud.
Da warst du schmalziger während Rundpulsbrechern. Du Stupen.
Yeah, it's very crowded.
Jetzt das Flagge hätte es vorne.
Yeah. Wonder if I ought to surprise her with a bottle of perfume. No, I surprised her with perfume the last 3 Christmases. Maybe they got something down this aisle here for women.
You look lost, sir. May I help you?
Oh, no, I ain't lost this. I know where I am. I'm just...
You're looking for a Christmas present, and you don't quite know what to buy, do you?
Well, yeah, you might put it that way. I'm just looking...
For your wife?
Yeah, I want to surprise her, you see.
I know exactly what you have in mind.
Well, good for you, because personally, I ain't got the faintest.
Oh, we have some just beautiful things under the counter here. Oh, you just wait.
Well, now, what kind of things?
Oh, wait till I show you these gorgeous imports. Look at the silk negligee.
Huh?
Look at these gorgeous slips.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, aren't they delectable?
Oh, my gosh. Holy smokes.
They're all handmade. She'll love them.
Well, gee whiz,
And here, if you step right down this way and let me show you the nightie on the model.
On the model?
Right down here, the wax model at the end of... Where did that man go?
Boy, this is the toughest job I ever had. Trying to find something to surprise her that I can afford that she likes that she don't expect. Oh, hi, Doc.
Well, what are you doing lurking around here, sonny boy? Doing your Christmas shoplifting?
That ain't very funny, Fatso. That was a very feeble crack.
Yeah, I know. It's the best I could do. This Christmas shopping's got me licked.
You're licked?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I'm beat right down to my shoe soles. I swore I'd buy Molly a Christmas present that'd be a complete surprise to her this year, and I've been battling my way through this slaughterhouse all afternoon, and what have I got? Sore feet.
No ideas?
Sure, I got lots of ideas. I'd like to buy her a mink coat, fill the pockets full of diamond tiaras, and deliver it to her in a Cadillac convertible. You got any ideas how I can do that?
Nope.
Me neither.
You want to surprise her, huh? What'd you give her last year?
Perfume.
Year before that?
Perfume.
How about 1950?
That was the year I gave her a bottle of perfume.
Uh-huh.
She always knows what she's going to get, and by George, I'm going to surprise her this year if it takes me. Hey, I got it. Yeah, that's it.
What's it?
Look, 3 years in a row I've given her perfume. Got it?
So you told me.
So this year she knows good and well I'm not going to give her perfume again, right?
She should know it.
So, I want to surprise her, right?
Right.
That's it. Hey, miss, wrap me up a bottle of this perfume.
Oh.
This evening in Liverpool. The family size. Girl can always use perfume, Doc. And boy, will she be surprised, because the last thing she'll expect...
Fibber and Molly will be right back. Friends, if you haven't mailed your Christmas gifts and greetings yet, it's later than you think. Post offices everywhere will soon be overflowing with mail. Do it now. Mail today. You can still get them there in plenty of time for Christmas. And for out-of-town delivery, you can be sure by using air mail or air parcel post, the speediest services available. And don't gamble on flimsy packaging in the Christmas rush. Pack your gifts in strong, durable boxes, wrapped in heavy paper and tie securely. Address them in ink on the wrapper. Avoid using address tags. They may be lost in transit. If you use gummed address stickers, it's a good idea to enclose a copy of the address and return address in the parcel. Be sure to use correct zone numbers. They're a part of the address and help to speed your mail to its destination. You can help to get your greetings there on time by tying out-of-town local Christmas cards and letters in separate bundles with stamps facing the same way, and label each bundle with the out-of-town and local facing slips furnished you by your letter carrier.
And you wouldn't guess in a million years what you're getting for Christmas this year, Molly.
I know it'll be wonderful. Is it to wear or what?
Well, no, I'm not saying.
Ah, come on, give me a hint. Is it big or little?
I'm not dropping a single hint this year. It's going to stay locked up right there in that little desk drawer till Christmas. So don't go sniffing around there.
Oh.
Good night.
Good night, all.
NBC and Paper Mate Pens have brought you the Fibber, McGee, and Molly program transcribed, with Bill Thompson as the old-timer and the man with a heavy accent, Arthur Q. Bryan as Dr. Gamble, Natalie Masters as the sales lady, Bob Bruce as the clerk, and Elvia Allman as Mabel Toops and the store announcer. This is John Wald inviting you to be with us again tomorrow night for another visit with Fibber, McGee, and Molly.
Get Mom a kitchen radio for Christmas for those great daytime shows of the NBC radio network.
The Fibber, McGee, and Molly Show. NBC and Paper Make Pens bring you Fibber, McGee, and Molly transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. join Fibber and Molly in just a moment. One of the outstanding characteristics of a democracy is the right of each individual to worship according to his conscience and his beliefs. The churches of America symbolize the belief of many that through community worship, we can gain the moral strength and courage to lead a good life. They symbolize the important role which religion has played in the shaping of our nation. Each day, thousands turn to their religious leaders for personal guidance and for material help. Without religion, many of these people would have nowhere to turn in their hour of need. All of us recognize the important role played during the war by chaplains of all faiths in helping our soldiers to adjust to military life. Thus, it is manifest that religion is an important part of the moral fiber of America. It was the need to worship which drove our forefathers to leave their native lands and come here. Let us not forget the importance of the church in our lives. Let us, through recognition of moral and spiritual hungers, guide ourselves and our families toward a way of life which bespeaks peace and harmony and goodwill toward all men. Mrs. McGee is downtown for some late Christmas shopping. Mr. McGee is at home wrapping a package to mail. Here he is in the living room now, stuffing Excelsior into a box.
I'm going to put about 2-foot layer of Excelsior in this box first, before I even put the base in it. Yeah, you said it, Buster. When I do something, I do it right. This is one time Aunt Sarah's Christmas present is going to get there unbusted for a change. Wad up some more newspapers and stuff them in here.
Excuse me, Mr. McGee. I hate to disturb you.
Oh, hi, Wimp. You're not bothering me, boy. Come on in.
Well, I heard you conversing, and I didn't want...
Oh, me and the bird were just yakking a little, that's all. What's on your mind?
Well, Sweetie Face is coming home tomorrow, so I'll move out of your guest bedroom.
Yeah, Molly told me the wonderful news this morning, Wimp. Well, that's great, boy. Tickled to death to hear it. For your sake, of course.
Yes. Isn't it wonderful? Well, I wanted to ask you, though, could I take this book to my room and read it tonight? It might give me some ideas on how to handle Sweetie Face.
Which book is that, Wimp?
The Cane Mutiny.
Oh, sure. Help yourself. And good luck with it. Now, let me see. That's about as far as I can go with this box till Molly gets home with some more Excelsior, I guess.
My, you're certainly taking pains with that package, Mr. McGee. It must be a valuable gift.
Cost $18. Now, I want to make sure it gets there unbusted. It's one of them Chinese vases with a picture of a mandarin on it for Aunt Sarah. You know, with pigtails and a kimono and a long black mustache. The mandarin, I mean, not Aunt Sarah.
I didn't think you meant her.
No, of course not. Aunt Sarah don't have a long black mustache. You can hardly see hers at all. Keeps peroxide on it.
Oh.
Anyhow, we finally found a vase to take the place of that one that got busted last time we were there, and the butler said dinner is served, and I got up off the sofa too fast. Boy, I'll never forget her expression when that vase hit the floor.
Her expression?
Yeah, it was in French. Every time I ask one of them French waiters what it means, they call for the manager. It must be dynamite because... That must be Molly now. She probably forgot her key.
I'll let her in, Mr. McGee. I'm going downtown anyhow.
Oh, thank you, dearie. I forgot. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wimple.
Can I help you with those bundles, Mrs. McGee?
Hi, kiddo.
Hello, dearie. No, thanks, Mr. Wimple. I'll just dump them here. You leaving?
I'm just going downtown to get Sweetie Face's Christmas present. Yes.
Oh, watch out for those crowds at the Bonton. They're murder. Say, what are you going to get Mrs. Wimple? Do you know?
Well, I know what she wants, if I can find one. She wrote me a note and told me. She said all she wants for Christmas is a new bullwhip.
A bullwhip?
Yes. I don't know what she wants with it. There are no bulls around our house, goodness knows. If that's what she wants, I'll get it.
Yeah, you'll get it, all right.
See you later.
So long.
Oh, McGee, those downtown crowds are just awful. You step into that Bonton, it's like stepping into a whirlpool.
Yeah?
It's a stampede.
Boy.
I went in to buy Mabel Toops a slip, you see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 3 times I started for the ladies' lingerie on the 2nd floor, and 3 times I wind up in the men's socks in the basement.
No kidding. Did you ever get the slip?
I gave it up. I bought Mabel 4 pairs of Argyles. Let her exchange them.
Yeah. Did you get me some more Excelsior for this package? I'm stymied here till I have
Right here, whole sack full.
Good.
Now, we better get that package mailed as soon as we can, too. Do you want to put the vase in now and cover it with Excelsior?
No, I want to pad the box some more first. You know how they throw packages around at that post office these days. I'm taking no chances with a delicate thing like that vase.
Well, I'll take my coat off and rest a minute. I still haven't got my breath from battling that crowd. Heavenly day!
What's the matter? You didn't get your purse snatched?
Look at my hat.
Oh, what's the matter with it? The brim ain't tore. The fruit's still on it. Looks okay to me.
The hat I left here with didn't have a brim.
What?
It was a little felt cloche with a veil in the back. This is not my hat.
What difference does it make? Looks swell on you, kiddo.
Say, it doesn't look too bad, does it?
Oh, come on now. Who are you kidding? Stop admiring your new hat and hand me some more Excelsior. I want to get this package packed good and get it down to the post office.
Just in case you haven't been reminded enough already, Christmas Day is practically here.
Yep, it's creeping up on us like a loose undershirt. Don't you get it, Molly?
It ain't funny, McGee, to a lot of people who haven't finished their Christmas shopping yet, and most of us haven't.
Well, take it easy, Tootsie. I'm here to tell everybody not to get excited. If you're shopping late, gift Papermate. Or if you're afraid you've forgotten someone, just go to that store around the corner there and see that handsome selection of Papermate pens in 7 different color stylings.
You couldn't buy a more practical or wanted gift if you started shopping 6 months ago. A Papermate pen is something your friends and family will use and appreciate all year.
That's right, because Papermate is the pen approved by bankers and school principals. Papermate pens can't leak, and the ink can't smear or transfer.
So stop worrying about things like sizes or styles. Give a gift you know is right. Give a new retractable Papermate pen in a free gift box. Only $1.69 everywhere.
If you're shopping late, give Papermate.
Well, I hope the post office isn't as crowded as the Bonton.
Yeah, me too. Boy, this package is getting real heavy, you know what?
Well, that base was only a foot tall. How did we wind up with a package that's 3 feet square?
Careful packing, kiddo, careful packing.
I still don't know why you had to make such a big bundle out of it.
I'm taking no chances with that base. I stuffed all the Excelsior we had in this box.
Well, here we are. I'll open the door for you.
Okay. I'll be glad when this thing is stamped and on its way to Aunt Sarah.
Oh, look, McGee. We hit here just the right time. Place is practically empty.
Good.
Right over here, sir. I'll take your package.
There you are, Bud. All wrapped according to postal regulations. Properly sealed and packed as careful as a parachute. Weigh it and stamp it and read me the bad news.
Looks like it's tightly packaged all right. Now, let's see.
Oh, careful, sir. It has a vase in it.
Oh, fragile, huh?
Oh, it's a vase. Well, have fun, Bud. You can't bust it. I packed it myself.
Yeah, looks like a fine, sturdy package, sir. Where does it go?
To my Aunt Sarah, sir. It's right there on... McGee, didn't you put her name and address on it?
Huh? Oh, my gosh, I overlooked that completely.
Here, you can use this crayon if you like. Take it to the table there by the window.
Well, thanks, Bud. Be right back. It's a good thing you told us about that, Molly. This thing might have not got to Aunt Sarah.
Post office clerks notice little details like no address theory. You got the crayon?
Yeah. Let me see. Which side should I put the address on?
Which side is up?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you can say that again. Give me the crayon. I'll do it.
Okay.
Mrs. Sarah Driscoll.
Sure a lucky break getting here when the joint's empty. We'll be out of here in 5 minutes and on the way home. But, hey, what's going on here?
Now, don't crowd the window. Don't crowd the window.
What on earth? Well, heavenly days, look at the people.
Hey, where'd they all come from? My gosh, if this ain't the...
Come on, let's get in line quick, or we'll be here all day. There's 10 people in line now.
Oh, no, not me, kiddo. I'm not going to the end of that line. I was here first. Not me. No, sir, not me.
I take it you're not going to the end of the line. Is that what you're trying to say?
Darn right. I'll just explain it to these people, that's all.
You will, huh?
Darn right. Give me that package.
Dearie, if I were you...
Excuse me, Bud. Pardon me, sir. I want to talk to the people in this line a minute.
Hey, what do you mean? Who's that guy?
Ladies and gentlemen, I came in here with my wife 5 minutes ago, and there was no one here. We were first. The clerk asked us to put the name and address on the package on account of I forgot to do it before I got here. Now I got the package ready to mail. Now, if you'll all kindly step back one pace, I'd like to get back there where I was before, and that's first in line. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you in the name of simple justice to step back one pace.
Come on, McGee, stop wasting time. This line is getting longer every minute.
All right for you guys, all of you. Dad rat a bunch of chiselers. I hope all your packages get busted.
Come on, Jerry.
Boy, just wait till one of that bunch is in line in front of me at the grocery store and they run over to get a loaf of bread they forgot. See if I ever let them back in line. You just wait, boy.
This is a shame. The line is almost to the door, McGee. Where does everyone come from?
Ah, they come out of the woodwork. Hey, look, I got an idea.
No, let's stand in line.
You see that big guy that's almost to the window? The wrestler-looking guy?
The second one in line? Yes, I see him. He's as big as a house.
Look, you take the package, and I'll go kick him right in the shin and then run. When he starts to chase me, you grab his place, okay?
What if he catches you?
Yeah. Okay, let's get in line. By George, my congressman.
Am I glad to get home? What time is it?
3:30.
We must have been in that line for 3 hours.
Feels like 6. I'm beat.
Well, at least we got the package mailed to Aunt Sarah.
Yeah.
And that was the last one.
Good.
Thank goodness we don't have to go near that post office again during this rush.
You don't have to worry about that vase getting there okay either, Molly. I had that package stuffed with excelsior.
You sure did.
I guarantee you, kiddo, no matter how them post office guys boot that box around, they're not going to break that vase.
You're absolutely right,
You
sweetheart.
betcha.
They'll never break it.
Because I packed that vase perfect, right?
No, because you left it on the coffee table.
Huh?
There it sits. You were so busy stuffing excelsior in the box, you forgot to put the vase in.
Oh, I'll have to put that in there.
Fibber and Molly will be right back. 3 days left. 3 days in which to finish up the Christmas shopping. And if you still are worried about what to get Mother for Christmas, you just weren't listening last week when I suggested a radio for your kitchen. The world is at your fingertips when you dial to the NBC radio network. And a radio in the kitchen can make time fly by as the dishes get washed and 3 meals a day are prepared for the table. You know, the woman of the house spends about 3 to 4 hours in her kitchen each and every day of the year. And you know that a radio would really be appreciated there. Tomorrow, for sure, drop into your favorite store and look over the great variety of radios especially made for the kitchen. They come in brightly colored plastics to match your color scheme. And you'll find that the clock radio can be helpful in turning on and off electrical appliances in the kitchen. If you've already bought your wife's present, why not make a radio for the kitchen your present to the entire household this Christmas morning? Your wife and whole family will really appreciate your thoughtfulness.
Did you see the postcard we got from Uncle Dennis today? Says he may be here for Christmas.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? Where is he now?
Denver, Colorado. He says, I'm having a wonderful time in Denver. Altitude here 1 mile above sea level.
My goodness, a mile. That's high, isn't it?
Yeah, he probably is.
McGee.
Good night.
Good night, all.
NBC and Paper Mate Pens have brought you the Fibber, McGee, and Molly program, transcribed with Bill Thompson as Wallace Wimple and Jan Arvin as the postal clerk. This is John Wald, inviting you to be with us again tomorrow night for another visit with Fibber, McGee, and Molly.
Surprise Mom with a kitchen radio for Christmas. She'll love the shows on the NBC radio network.
Come and Paper Mate Pens bring you Fibber, McGee, and Molly transcribed. The show was written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. Fibber and Molly will be with you in a minute.
This is Don Wilson. Do you know why Tums are called the Don't Wait relief for acid indigestion? Well, it's simple. With Tums on hand, you don't have to wait even a minute for safe, pleasant relief. There's nothing to mix. You don't even need water. Yes, Tums go right to work, give you top speed relief whenever some favorite food, smoking, or overindulgence causes heartburn, sour stomach, or that unpleasant gassy fullness. Tums are so pleasant, minty tasting, just like candy. Here's something else really important. Tums are not water soluble, so they never over-alkalize the stomach, never cause acid rebound. That's another reason why millions of smart Americans always keep Tums handy. Always carry them in pocket or purse for record-fast, safe relief whenever or wherever acid indigestion strikes. So don't wait. Get Tums today. They're still only 10 cents a roll.
Where are we driving for this Christmas tree, and how much will it cost us?
About half what the guy asked for it. I drive a hard bargain, you know that. Them slum-raised lumberjacks don't put anything over on me, kiddo. I'm screwed.
Mm-hmm. Where are we going?
Right around the corner here. Same place we went last year, and I got a $10 tree for $3.50. All it took was a little sob story. What was that guy's name again? Do you remember?
Marvin. Christmas tree Marvin, he called himself.
Oh, yeah.
The way you had your arm around him during that transaction, I thought he was at least your cousin.
Oh, I got a good deal out of him, didn't I? Boy, I don't know. He could have made a living the way I chiseled him down. Uh-oh, here's the place. Wow, look at them beautiful trees, too.
I'll wait in the car, McGee. These big transactions always embarrass me.
Nothing to get embarrassed about. It's just business. When he says $10, he don't expect to get 10. He expects to get 7. That's why I got to say 3 so I can get it for 5. You really ought to learn about driving a bargain on account of...
I'll wait in the car.
Okay, it won't take long. This guy's easier to chisel than a bar of soap. I'll call you when I get the price settled, and you can take your pick. That's the fun of buying a tree, is beating these guys down.
Yes, sir. You looking for a Christmas tree?
No, I'm a bird's egg collector, Si. I thought I'd climb a few of these trees and see if there's any bird's nests. Of course, I'm looking for a Christmas tree.
Good.
But I don't want a clerk. I want to deal with the owner. Marvin, his name is. Kind of a sweet, kindly-looking old pigeon, or gent.
Oh, you must mean Marvin Myers. Well, he ain't here anymore. He's selling razor blades now.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. What happened?
Oh, too soft-hearted, Marvin was.
Oh?
Sucker for a sob story. Every chiseler that came along took advantage of him.
Oh, well. Well, I'm sorry to hear about old Marv.
But we really got the trees here this year, mister. Just look over this row here. Take your pick of anything in this row for only $10.
$10?
Some of those trees are over 3 feet tall. You look them over. I'll go help some of these other customers out.
Out is right. Out to the poorhouse. $10 for a 3-foot tree. Come on, Molly. Let's leave the car here and walk down this way. There's a lot of lots along here.
You didn't buy a tree?
Marvin sold out. That was the new owner. Remind me to check the post office tomorrow, will you?
Post office? What for?
If that guy's face ain't up there on the wall with a reward for him, it ought to be. Of all the bare-faced burglars. Oh, come on across the street.
Oh, that looks like a nice lot. What does the sign say?
Bruce's Spruces. A tree to fit every pocket.
Well, let's not stop here. We don't want a tree we can put in our pocket.
Oh, that's not what it means, Molly. Hey, look at them prices.
Oh, all trees. 30 cents a foot. Say.
That is a bargain. I won't have to chisel on this guy, kiddo. A 10-foot tree for $3, huh? His prices are better than old Marvin's were last year.
Oh, and look, they're beautiful trees, too.
Yes, they are, ma'am. Beautiful. Glad you like them.
She didn't mean to say that, Bud. That's no fair.
They are rather nice, though, sir.
Take your pick, ma'am. 30 cents a foot.
I'm the kind of a guy that appreciates an honest deal, Bud, if I can't do any better. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with you. I'm not even going to chisel you down. I'm just going to pick out a tree and pay your price. 30 cents a foot.
That's the way we like a deal, sir.
Here's a beauty, McGee. How tall is that, sir? About 10 feet?
Yes, I'd say that's 10 feet tall.
Well, wrap it up, Buster. 10-foot tree, 30 cents a foot, $3, right?
Well, that's the way most lots sell them, by height. But we do it a little differently. We sell by the branches.
By the branches?
This beautiful tree has, say, 20 branches on it. Average branch, say, 4 feet long. That's 80 feet of branches. 30 cents a foot comes to $24.
What?
Oh, my.
$24? $24 for that beetle-bitten batch of sawmill bait? Why, that lopsided droop limb collection of chewed up pine cones ain't worth 24 cents.
Oh, McGee, now don't
that
get...
broken down, banged up, bow-legged balsam ain't fit to start a fire with. Why, look at the trunk on it. I lived out of a better-looking trunk when I was in vaudeville made out of straw. And them limbs. I've saw prettier-looking limbs under a plaid skirt on a sergeant and the Scotch Guards. Pah!
Am I to understand from this that he doesn't want the tree, ma'am?
Yes, I'm afraid you're barking up the wrong spruce, Bruce. Come on, dearie, let's go.
Say, I've got it straight from the North Pole that Santa's warming up his reindeer for the takeoff right now. So if you're shopping late, give Papermate.
Papermate pens are so easy to buy. You can get them everywhere. Your neighborhood drug, tobacco, department, or stationery store features the famous retractable Papermate in 7 beautiful color stylings. And you get a free gift box with every pen.
And when you give Papermate pens, you don't have to worry about sizes or styles or whether people will like their gift or not. You can bet your Christmas stocking they like Papermate. It's the pen that bankers and school principals approve. Papermate pens can't leak, and the ink can't smear or transfer. Why, everybody that writes would love to have a new Papermate. It's a gift they'll really use and appreciate.
So, if you're shopping late, give Papermate.
And remember, you can buy them everywhere, right now. The famous Papermate pen in a free gift box. Only $1.69. Let's tell them again, Molly, together.
Shopping late? Give Papermate.
Boy, what a bunch of burglars I've run into so far. My gosh, you'd think with all the Christmas tree lots there are along here, some of these guys would be anxious to do business, wouldn't you?
They are, but not at your prices, dearie.
No.
They all seem to have a peculiar attitude about losing money, don't they?
Well, don't worry. I'll get a Christmas tree bargain. If it takes till Easter Sunday, I'll get one.
Feels like Easter Sunday today. You've laid an egg at every lot so far. Look, why don't we go home and plant a pine cone and wait? We might get a tree quicker that way.
You think so, huh? You know what these guys would charge me for a pine cone? Probably about... Say, there's an interesting looking lot. The one with the horseshoe nailed over the office there?
Mm-hmm. Very modest sign they have. Texas tall timber. The greatest trees on earth, or any place.
Come on, let's go look around there.
We've certainly got plenty of trees. No prices on them.
Howdy, strangers. Welcome to Texas Tall Timber.
Hi, sis.
Lie down and set a spell, partner. You too, marm.
Oh, thank you. We're
just looking around, sis. Is Tex busy?
Well, I'm Tex, partner.
Who?
Tex Aurelia was my baptizing name, but folks around these here parts just call me Tex.
Well, howdy, Tex. I'm right glad to meet up with you.
Likewise.
I take it you're a hankering to round up one of these here Christmas trees. And, partner, you come to the right place. I got about 300 head here, all prime Texas timber.
My, were these trees grown in Texas?
Raised them all right on my pa's ranch, marm. Right nice layout pa's got down there. Bunkhouse is right on the Rio Grande.
These trees here come from way down there, partner?
No, we raised these here trees on the north part of the ranch, partner. That's in Oregon.
Oh.
Got quite a spread, Paul has.
Probably from sitting on them horses all the time, partner.
Let's get down to business, partner. Pretty mangy-looking bunch of trees you got here, partner. How much you aiming to get for 'em?
Well, how much you aiming to give?
How much you aiming to get?
Well, I'll tell you, partner. I'll go ask my partner. Hey, partner, got a couple of Yankees
Let's
here.
get out of here, McGee, before that road company Annie Oakley comes back with a buffalo gun.
Yeah. Kind of a crummy-looking bunch of trees anyhow. Doggone it, I'm going to get us a tree someplace if I have to chop one down on the city hall lawn.
That might solve everything, dearie. I understand they serve fine turkey dinners in the city jail on Christmas. I could make you plum pudding with a hacksaw in it, and I'd
Hey,
have you...
there's a lot we didn't try right across the street there. See it? Happy Herman. High trees for low prices.
Well, you go ahead, dearie. I'm going back to the car and wait. I'm tired.
Okay, Tootsie. Well, luck I've had so far, I'm about due for a break, and this might just be the place. Hey, here's a nice tree right out in front here. Yeah, nice and full. Now, if I can get the right price from Happy Herman...
It sure is hard to find a decent tree, isn't it?
Yeah.
These lots are so muddy. Aren't they a mess? Look at my shoes, just ruined. Yeah, sure gummy-looking bunch of trees, aren't they?
Oh, I don't know. I got one here that looks pretty good.
So cold out, too. Just miserable.
Yeah. Well, now, if I can get hold of Happy Herman and get the right price on this tree...
Well, you're talking to him.
You? You're Happy Herman?
I was 3 days ago. But there's nothing gets you down like selling Christmas trees. Everybody's got a different complaint. The trees are either too short, or they're too fat, or they're too thin. It's just too much. All I want to do is sell these last 200 trees and go home.
Well, I may be able to help you, Hermie. I take this tree here. A little cockeyed. Not exactly what I want, but you give me a right price, and I'll take it off your hands, boy.
Well, my feet are cold, and I want to get back in the trailer, so you can have it for $8.
I'll give you $3.
Oh, my, here we go again. $7.75.
$3.10.
$7.50.
$3.20.
$7 1/4.
$3 1/4.
$7.
$3.55.
$5 1/2.
$4.
$5 1/4.
$4.
I'll make it 5 even.
$4.
McGee, I hate to interrupt, but could I have the keys to the car? I want to...
I'll be with you in just a minute, kiddo. Well, Herman, what do you say?
Okay, I give in. Give me $4.50.
There you are. $4. I'll see you next year.
And not if I recognize you from the trailer window. I had to come out of a nice warm trailer.
Well, Molly, how does she look?
Nice tree, but dearie...
He wanted $8. We saved 4 smackers on the deal.
No, we didn't.
What do you mean?
That's what I came over to tell you. You've been here an hour, and that traffic cop over there is giving you a parking ticket.
What?
If you had left the keys so I could move
Where?
the car...
Oh, no. Well, bring the 3, kiddo. Now, you wait a minute, officer. I can explain. This is Christmas week. You wouldn't give me a ticket on...
We'll say goodnight to Fibber and Molly in a moment. Time is slipping away. There are only 2 days left in which to buy that kitchen radio to place under your Christmas tree. Just imagine the pleasure that will light the eyes of your homemaker this Friday morning when you present her with a radio especially for her kitchen. She'll know that you appreciate the 3 to 4 hours every day that she spends cooking, washing dishes, or doing the many other chores in your kitchen. With a radio in the kitchen, the world will be at her fingertips when she sets the dial to the NBC radio network. There's wonderful music, drama, news, and comedy to make the time pass swiftly and to brighten an otherwise dull day when the radio is your companion. So tomorrow, for sure, look over the marvelous variety of gaily colored radios made just to blend with the decor of your kitchen. And you'll also find that the clock radios available at your favorite store can be helpful in turning on and off electrical appliances. Make this an especially bright and merry Christmas with a present that will bring pleasure all year long. Give a radio for the kitchen to your wife or mother on Christmas Day.
It is a beautiful tree, McGee. We'll set it right here by the front window.
Good.
I called Dr. Gamble and asked him to come over tomorrow night to help us decorate it, okay?
Sure.
He's going to bring his little Miss Callahan with him.
Oh, swell. Have him bring a stepladder, too. Mine's busted.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Tums and Paper-Mate pens have brought you the Fibber, McGee, and Molly program transcribed with Natalie Masters as Tex and Jack Moyles as Herman. This is John Wald inviting you to be with us again tomorrow night for another visit with Fibber, McGee, and Molly.
The Kitchen's the place
Fibber,
for radio
McGee, and Molly
dramatic
show
shows on the NBC Radio Network.
NBC and Paper-Mate pens bring you Fibber, McGee, and Molly transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Phil Dench and directed by Max Hutto. We'll join Fibber and Molly in just a moment. Can you stop in time? Ask yourself that question the next time you drive your car. If the car in front of you should jam on his brakes to avoid a stray dog, if a child should dash across an intersection, if a tire should blow out, could you stop in time to save a life? Slippery roads, fogged windshields, poor visibility, all of these factors mean that you must be more alert in following simple safety rules. Always get the feel of the road before you accelerate. Try out your brakes to discover just how slick the road surface may be and adjust your speed to driving conditions. Check on your driving habits. Keep your windshields clear of fog. Be certain your headlights and wipers are in working condition. In wet weather, never slam on your brakes. It's a sure way to put your car into a skid on a slick road. And always follow at a safe distance. Traffic accidents and death rates are still extremely high. Be careful. Accidents don't always happen to the other fellow. Mr. and Mrs. McGee of 79 Wistful Vista have invited Dr. Gamble and his lady friend over this evening to help decorate the Christmas tree. Coffee and fruitcake will be served in the dining room, and the host and hostess are getting things ready right now.
Where do you want these ornaments, Molly? And the tinsel?
Just put them there beside the tree, dearie. I'll be with you in a minute. You can start untangling the strings of lights if you want to. I brought them up from the basement.
I see them. Boy, are they ever a mess. Looks like a pile of insulated spaghetti with red and green meatballs.
Christmas tree lights are always a mess when you bring them out for the holidays. You know that.
I thought it wasn't going to be like that this year. Seems to me I remember coiling each string up separately last year and putting them in a box to put away neat.
You did?
I did.
Coiled each string neatly, put them in a box, fell down the basement steps with them, gathered them up, and flung the whole mess into the fruit cellar. Remember?
Okay, I'll start untangling them. What time's Doc and his gal friend coming?
Around 8.
I sure wish Uncle Dennis was here to help us. He could take care of putting the lights on the tree himself, you know.
The lights?
Sure. If there's anybody knows how a Christmas tree ought to be lit up, it's Uncle Dennis, because he used to come home every night. What you going to do with the candlesticks?
Put them on the table. I thought we'd have our coffee and cake by candlelight.
Oh, Molly, you're not going to put us through that eating in the dark routine again, are you?
Well, I thought it would be nice.
You remember what happened last summer when we had Herb and Ruth Travis over and you made us eat by candlelight? And Herb ate the nasturtiums and drank the finger bowl and said the soup and salad were delicious.
Oh, Herb was clowning.
Well, that's the night I stuck the drumstick in my eye and I wasn't clowning. That hurt.
McGee, anytime you can't find your mouth with fried chicken, that's not darkness, that's eagerness. I just thought candlelight would be sort of romantic for the doctor and Miss Callahan, but it...
Light the candles if you want to, but leave the ceiling lights on, too, will you?
Well, if you feel that strongly about it, I'll skip it.
Good. Anyhow, when you start cutting that cake, old Fatso ain't going to be interested in romance. Just food.
Oh, I don't know about that now. He drives this girl home from the library 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah? Must be kind of tough trying to romance a librarian, you know that?
Why?
Well, you start whispering in her ear and she thinks she's back at work.
I guess the doctor makes out all right, though.
Can't you just imagine Doc saying to her, "Have you got a kiss for old Doc?" And she says, "I'll look and see. Who's the author of it?"
That's a funny idea, dearie.
There's one string loose. Say, you don't think what's-her-name Doris is really interested in old Lard Bucket seriously, do you?
Well, it could happen. Look before I forget it. I don't want you throwing any of those comedy names of yours at the doctor tonight.
Me?
He'll be trying to make a nice impression, so you behave. You hear?
Don't I always behave?
Yes, you always don't behave. Now, none of that tonight.
You mean I can't greet my best friend at the door with a cheery welcome like Happy Yuletide, Blubber Bottom? Or maybe just a simple dignified good evening, Flab?
No.
Okay. Well, there's the lights all untangled. That's not as bad as I thought.
I bought some new bulbs. They're there on the mantel. We always need to...
Well, I plug this string in and see how they look. Make sure they're in good working order before we put them on the tree, and we won't have trouble later on because... Don't light. Probably got a loose bulb.
While you're checking it, I'll plug in the other string and see if it works. We should buy some new lights soon. These strings are about... Well, what do you know? It works.
Great. This one's okay now, too, I think. A couple of bulbs were loose. Let me plug it in there. Aha! Look at that. All lit up like the Great White Way.
Well, hallelujah.
Yay.
This is the first Christmas in our married life that all the tree lights worked at the same time. Lay them there by the tree with the ornaments.
Oh, boy. This is a good sign, Molly. Anytime I can get the Christmas tree lights working without running after my toolbox and 6 rolls of friction tape, well, I'm sailing.
This is your night.
You said it.
Maybe for once in our life. Watch your feet.
This.
Oh.
What'd I step on?
Yes.
Which string?
Both of them.
I better run and get my toolbox. Well, don't wait, Molly, my mate. We have a date to tell the folks shopping late about Papermate.
What's that, McGee?
I said that right now we want to tell everyone who's shopping late about a swell gift idea.
Oh, you mean Papermate pens?
Right.
Well, I'd like to say that Papermate is a foolproof gift idea. Everybody can use one, and you don't have to worry about color or styles or quality. Papermate is the pen approved by bankers and school principals all over the country.
Yes, and I got it straight from a loose-lipped reindeer that Santa approves, too. And he ought to. Everyone else does. The famous retractable Papermate pen can't leak. The ink can't smear or transfer. You get up to 70,000 words without refilling.
And Papermate comes in 7 beautiful color combinations. Buy one in each color so you'll have some on hand for extra gifts or favors.
That's a good idea. If you're shopping late, give Papermate. Even after Santa takes off, you can buy Papermate pens at your neighborhood drugstore for only $1.69.
So if you're shopping late, give Papermate.
Shopping late? Give Papermate. Okay, Molly. That ought to do it. Plug them in again.
Okay. Contact.
Sure you got the plug in tight?
Absolutely.
Something must be wrong.
Clever observation.
Well, this don't scare me, kiddo. I'll go over this wiring inch by inch, and don't you worry. I'll get these Christmas tree lights fixed tonight if it takes me till next Christmas. Hand me them pliers, and what you looking at?
What on earth is this behind the big chair here? Did you put these here?
You mean those empty eggshells? Don't touch them, kiddo. I got a great gag.
What in the world is the idea?
Now, look. When old Doc comes in, you tell him to sit there in the big chair, see? When he flops down, I'll holler, "What's the ornaments, Fatso?" And then I'll crunch them eggshells with my foot, see? That way, we'll get a million laughs out of the look on his face.
No.
Huh?
You'll do nothing of the kind.
Oh.
You're not going to embarrass the doctor now in front of Miss Callahan.
Okay, I won't. But gee whiz, I don't know why you got...
Here they are now. I'll get the door. Come in, come in. So nice to see you both.
Hi, Doc.
Hello.
Happy Yuletide, Docky. Hi, Doris.
Let me take your things. Put your overcoat here in the hall, Doctor.
I'll take it, Doctor.
Oh, my, what a beautiful tree, Molly.
Well, I'm so glad you could come help us decorate it, dear.
I appreciate being included. I know that you and Mr. McGee are George's dearest friends, and you're sweet to include me in.
George's dearest friends? Oh, bragging again, are you, George?
I didn't say both of them, Doris. I just meant Molly. You can see at a glance that being friends with little mullet head here takes a mighty patient personality.
I'll toss your mighty personality on the sofa there, Lard Bucket, Doctor.
Thank you, Sonny. I will.
Sit down, Doris.
Watch the ornaments, Fatso.
Great Scott.
McGee, I told you not to pull that silly eggshell trick.
I never touched them eggshells.
Oh.
Good heavens. I sat right on a box of ornaments.
It's perfectly all right, Doctor.
I must have broken 3 or 4 of them.
You broke 6 of them. Matter of fact. But that's okay, Clumsy. We got plenty.
Terribly awkward of me.
Oh, you couldn't help it, George?
Oh, no, you couldn't help it, George. Gee whiz, you can't see behind you.
Of course not.
Nobody can. Take a periscope 6 foot long to look around behind that big tub of... Oh, you couldn't help it, George.
Say, when can we go to work here? I'm anxious to start on that tree.
You kids go ahead. Get a kitchen chair and start hanging ornaments, Doc. I got to fix these strings of lights.
You've got some beautiful ornaments here, Molly. Look, George, isn't this pretty?
Yeah, it looks like artificial fruit. What's it supposed to be, Molly?
A pear, I think.
Yeah, you know what a pear is, kids. A banana with its girdle off.
Get busy on the lights, dearie. We'll start hanging ornaments.
Got this socket fixed okay. Now wrap some tape around here.
How are you coming, McGee? The light's nearly ready?
Any minute, kiddo, any minute.
Hand me up some more ornaments, will you, girls?
Oh, here's a pretty red one, George. Careful.
Thanks. Top of the tree's a little bare.
Yeah. Top of the doctor's getting a little bare, too, ain't it, Doctor? Shining in my eye.
McGee.
Oh, excuse me. That was the light reflecting off an ornament there, Doc. I thought it was your noggin.
True you're giving him a new hat for Christmas, Molly, with holes in the crown so his ears can come through?
It's an idea, Doctor.
Ah, it's great to have you around at Christmas time, Doc, because I guess to Molly and me, you'll always seem, well, just like Santa Claus does.
That's a very nice thought, my boy. Are you referring to my jovial, cheery disposition or my well-known generosity?
No, I was referring to your big round shape, Doctor.
Oh.
See there, Molly? See how it shakes when he laughs like a bowl full of jelly?
McGee. He doesn't mean anything, Doris. They go on like this all the time.
Oh, I know.
Come on, cornball, get the lights ready. Want me to run down to Kramer's and buy some new tree lights, Molly? We all know little Butter Thumbs here is never going to get them up.
Oh, we all do we all? Well, for your big fat information, Doctor, the lights are all fixed. New bulbs and everything.
Wonderful. String them on the tree and light them up, and we'll have some coffee and fruitcake and admire our work.
This'll just be the prettiest tree in town.
And why not? Look who decorated it.
The reason these lights took me a while is because I did a real job while I was at it. I spliced the 2 strings together so they'll be easier to handle.
Good, that's a good idea.
Go ahead, plug them in. I'm anxious to see.
Okay, where's the wall plug? Oh, here it is. Watch how pretty them new bulbs look. There.
Oh.
Holy smoke. smoke.
McGee, what happened?
Every light in the house is out.
Dark, ain't it?
I think I like the tree better the other way. We could see it.
What do we do now, Mr. Edison?
Hey, I got a wonderful idea. Let's light up some candles, Molly. Have our coffee and cake by candlelight,
Oh.
huh? I just love candlelight. It's more romantic that way, and I claim...
Fibber and Molly will be right back. Only one more shopping day left. Sure hope you've completed all except those inevitable last-minute finishing touches. Tomorrow, if you wind up in the mad whirl of last-minute Christmas shopping, unwind as you sit back, relax, and enjoy the wonderful programs on the NBC radio network. Somehow, there's nothing so nice as to get home, take off your shoes, and relax as you listen to the radio. Tomorrow evening, NBC will be celebrating Christmas Eve on many of your favorite programs. There'll be a special program in the Yuletide spirit on the Roy Rogers Show as Roy and Dale celebrate on the Double R Bar Ranch. Robert Young will take his family in tow during Father Knows Best for an amusing and entertaining show, while Eddie Cantor will highlight some of the Christmases which remain brightest in his memory of show business. Ralph Edwards promises you a very special Christmas Eve show, and throughout the evening the Christmas chimes will ring out on NBC. We hope that tomorrow night, after the stockings are hung by the chimney with care, you'll let us at NBC join you for Christmas Eve.
Well, it was a nice evening, McGee.
Yep, and that candlelight was just as romantic as you said it'd be. You know, Doc Gamble's in love. He told me so.
Did he really? What'd he say? What'd he tell you?
Well, it was just before they left. I took him out to the kitchen, to get a glass of water. You know what he says to me? He says, McGee, he says, I love that fruitcake. So I gave him a piece to take home.
Good.
Good night.
Good night, all.
NBC and Paper Mate Pens have brought you the Fibber, McGee, and Molly program, transcribed with Arthur Q. Bryan as Dr. Gamble and Mary Jane Croft as Miss Callahan. This is John Wald inviting you to be with us again tomorrow night for another visit with Fibber, McGee, and Molly.
Now's the time to get Mom a kitchen radio for Christmas for the great daytime shows on the NBC radio network.
The Fibber, McGee, and Molly Show. Every weekday at this time, NBC brings you Fibber, McGee, and Molly transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. Fibber and Molly will be with you in a minute. Here's something most of us have to think about sooner or later: retirement. You know, it can be a long vacation, carefree and gay, or it can be a long ordeal, depressing and uncertain. It all depends on how well you've planned for it. A lot of folks are including United States savings bonds in their retirement plan. Smart people. They know that savings bonds are a safe, sound, sure investment. They know they'll get back $4 for every $3 they put in. $100 for every $75 invested when those bonds mature. And you know that happens in less than 10 years. Of course, savings bonds can now be held beyond their maturity date at further interest. The highest rate it's ever been. 3% interest, compounded semi-annually for as long as 10 years beyond the maturity date of the bonds. Start planning for your retirement now. You'll discover you'll feel more secure tomorrow if you buy United States savings bonds today. The mailman has just left another batch of Christmas cards at 79 Wistful Vista this morning, and Mr. and Mrs. McGee are happily looking them over.
Don't you love to get Christmas cards, McGee?
Sure do.
Look at this one from the Toopses. Picture of a big holly wreath, and it says, "Hope you have a Christmas wreathed in happiness." Isn't that cute?
Yeah. Oh, hey, here's a big fancy card. Oh, boy, isn't that beautiful?
Oh, my. Somebody must really like us. That's a lovely winter scene, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Who's it from?
Oh, it opens up. Let me see. Oh, poetry. May you have every Christmas joy through winter, spring, and summer. To send your cares all down the drain, call John, the Oak Street plumber. Oh.
Isn't that sweet? You know, I think we ought to answer that, McGee. John might feel hurt if he doesn't get a Christmas greeting from us. I'll write him.
Yeah, you do that. You write him.
I think I'll say, Dear John.
Yeah, Dear John letter.
We called you on last New Year's Day. You charged $12 a trip. The sink reminds us still of you. It's such a constant drip.
That's great. You want to write that to him, or shall I call him up and read it to him on the phone?
No, neither one. It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah, besides, we might need him again sometime.
I better check over the gifts again now before we...
Come in.
Merry Christmas, kids. Season's greetings.
Oh, hi, old-timer. Merry Christmas.
Season's greetings to you, Mr. Oldtimer.
Got by to bring you a present, kid.
Well, gee whiz, you shouldn't have done it.
I'll take it back.
Oh, no. Never mind. Thank you very much. My, it's a beautiful package.
Yeah, big one, too. Oh, here, we got a present for you, too, old-timer. There you are.
Little one, ain't it? Thanks anyhow, though. Probably lovely.
I hope you like it.
Oh, I love the holidays, kids. Christmas Eve always puts me in mind of the fun I used to have when I was a kid with that old gang of mine.
The old gang, huh?
Yep. Gee, but I'd give the world to see that old gang. Sure was a great old gang, kids. That old gang of mine used to go out every year singing Christmas carols.
Yeah, who all was in your crowd?
Very exclusive group, son.
I'll bet.
There was Johnny and Pete, and Ronnie and Skeet. There was Eddie and Slim, and Teddy and Myra Belle Kluferhorn.
Myra Belle Kluferhorn?
How'd she get in the gang?
Needed her for harmony, Johnny.
Oh?
She had a fine, rich baritone, Myra did. The rest of the gang was boy sopranos.
Sang a lot, did you?
Only at Christmas, daughter. Used to sing Silent Night so loud we was hoarse the rest of the year. We did have fun, kids. Me and the old gang were together all the time. I tell you, we were insufferable.
I can imagine.
And then, as so often happens to good friends and true, a woman came between us. Yep, a woman busted up that old gang of mine.
Who was it?
Mama. Moved out of town and took me with her. So long, kids. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, old timer.
There's more fun with the McGees shortly. One of the outstanding characteristics of a democracy is the right of each individual to worship according to his conscience and his beliefs. The churches of America symbolize the belief of many that through community worship we can gain the moral strength and courage to lead a good life. They symbolize the important role which religion has played in the shaping of our nation. Each day, thousands turn to their religious leaders for personal guidance and for material help. Without religion, many of these people would have nowhere to turn in their hour of need. All of us recognize the important role played during the war by chaplains of all faiths in helping our soldiers to adjust to military life. Thus, it is manifest that religion is an important part of the moral fiber of America. It was the need to worship which drove our forefathers to leave their native lands and come here. Let us not forget the importance of the church in our lives. Let us, through recognition of moral and spiritual hungers, guide ourselves and our families toward a way of life which bespeaks peace and harmony and goodwill toward all men.
What do you think the old timer gave us? Big package.
I don't know. We'll open it tomorrow. I hope he likes the pipe and tobacco we gave him.
Well, he better like it. I looked all over town to find a bargain like that. You can't hardly find a corncob pipe these days.
Wonder who this is. Come in.
Hi, Mr. McGee, Miss McGee. Merry Christmas.
Well, happy Yuletide, Teeny.
Merry Christmas, Teeny. Come on in.
Yeah.
I came to bring you a present. It's for both of you, and I made it. Here.
Oh, you made it. Gee whiz, that's a beautiful present.
Lovely package.
Just beautiful. Wonder what could be in it. It's,
A wash rag. It's a simply just lovely wash rag, and I made it in school.
Oh.
Because we were learning how to knit, and all of us kids were knitting socks, only my socks came out of wash rag.
Oh.
Well, it's just what we needed.
Oh, sure it is.
And I got a wash rag. You can both use it.
Well, we just don't know how to thank you, Teeny.
Well, we have a little present for you, too, honey. We sent it over to your house.
Oh, boy. Gee, thanks. Hey, Mr. McGee.
Hmm?
Will you do something for me, though, for Christmas? Tell me a story, will you, please? A story for Christmas,
Well, okay, Teeny. Seems as good a time as any.
Oh, goody. I love your stories.
Well, I like them, too, Teeny. I'll just sit over here out of the way, and I'll keep real quiet, dearie.
Oh, look, Teeny, did you ever hear the story about Laura, the lopsided pine tree?
Oh, no, mister. No, I never heard that one. Is it a true story, mister? A true one, is it?
Well, it's sort of a little piece of folklore that's been kind of handed down from generation to generation. Or will be, as soon as I can think it up.
Oh, boy, that's the best kind, I betcha.
Yeah, well, sir, long time ago, once upon a time, there used to be a great big forest. Oh, it was out past Dugan's Lake a ways, and it was all full of tall pine trees.
Oh?
And every year on Christmas Day, the king of the forest would invite all the people from all around, and they'd have a Christmas party and sing songs and give each other presents, and they had a wonderful time.
I love parties, I betcha.
Yeah. Well, every year, the king would pick out the prettiest tree in the forest to have Christmas under, you see. There got to be quite a contest among the local pines to see which one would be chose the king's tree.
The king's tree,
Yeah. Now, way off in one corner of the forest, kind of by herself, stood Laura, the lopsidedest, funniest, lookingest, poorest little scrubby old pine tree in the whole woods. Her branches were all cockeyed, and her bark was always falling down, and she was just a real sad sapling.
Oh, poor Laura.
And the other trees, the big, tall, beautiful-looking ones, they used to sneer at little lopsided Laura all the time. Some of them trees got so vain about their good looks that you just couldn't stand them.
Gee.
Spent all their time primping and powdering their combs and combing the birds' nests out of their hair and looking pretty.
Oh, that's not a good way, I betcha. People shouldn't be vain, especially pine trees.
That's right. But these pine trees got so bad they wouldn't let a bird build in their branches, and they shook all the squirrels out onto the ground, and the only place the little creatures had to live was Laura. And little lopsided Laura gave them all a home.
She had a kind heart, huh?
Sure. But the other trees used to razz her something fierce. Look at Lopsy, they'd say. Get her. Hair full of birds' nests and her lap full of squirrels. Boy, are you a mess, they'd say. Oh, yeah. Oh, them pine trees needled her all the time.
They were naughty pines, huh? Naughty pines.
Yeah, I was going to say that myself. Well, anyhow, one Christmas Eve, little Laura just couldn't take it any longer, and she just broke down and cried.
Oh.
Just stood there sobbing kind of softly to herself.
Oh, gee. Just like a weeping willow, huh, mister? A weeping willow?
Well, she was more what you might call a crying conifer, sis.
Oh.
And while she was standing there crying softly and the other mean old trees were snickering at her, all at once it happened.
Oh, boy, this is a good part of it. What happened? Is this a good part?
Yeah. It happened that a young angel was passing by that night. She was in a hurry trying to get home for Christmas, you see, and...
Where had she been, mister? Where had the angel been?
Oh, she'd been over in Pittsburgh or Wichita or Oskaloosa or someplace to say hello to a couple of new babies. She stopped someplace else to sort of spread her wings over a young couple that were getting married that day, and she looked in to let a little crippled boy know that he was going to be okay for Christmas. You know, just business calls like angels do.
Sure, I know, I betcha.
Anyhow, when the angel heard Laura, the lopsided pine tree, crying, she wheeled down to investigate, and Laura told her the story through her tears. And the angel smiled and just waved her wings, and poor little Laura, the lopsided pine, became the prettiest tree in all the world.
Oh, goody for her.
The tears that poor little pine tree shed froze into beautiful, shining icicles.
Oh.
And her cones gleamed like colored lights, and her branches were dusted with snow. And way up on her tip-top branch, the angel hung a shining star. And they named the tree the Christmas tree. Yeah. And the people came and admired the tree and gave each other presents and wished each other happiness and peace and a Merry Christmas. Just like Mrs. McGee and I wish you.
Oh, gee, that's wonderful, Mr. McGee.
Oh, thank you.
Merry Christmas, Teeny.
I just hope the whole world has a Merry Christmas, I betcha. Everybody.
So do we, Teeny. Merry Christmas to all.
We'll say goodnight to Fibber and Molly in a moment. NBC. Throughout the year, these initials ring out as the trademark of the National Broadcasting Company. And tonight, this Christmas Eve, the National Broadcasting Company extends to you, the listener, its heartfelt wishes for a Christmas filled with peace and happiness and contentment. That this day may bring renewed hope to all the world is the Christmas wish of NBC. Ever present in broadcasting is the call to pioneer, improve, and extend service to the public. To meet this magnificent challenge is the constant aim of NBC. It is the purpose and intention of NBC that the character and influence of its sponsored and sustaining programs shall help to increase commerce and employment, raise the living standard, enlarge the spiritual and cultural experience of the people, and enrich their lives. The National Broadcasting Company earnestly hopes that its programs will always be welcomed in your home and in all homes throughout America. The Fibber, McGee, and Molly Show. Every weekday at this time, NBC brings you Fibber, McGee, and Molly transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. We'll join Fibber and Molly in just a moment. There's one question that probably causes more sleepless nights than all the others put together. It goes something like this. How can I save money when I hardly earn enough to keep going? That is a serious question because it involves your future and your family's. But it's not hopeless. True, it's not easy to save money at first. But once it becomes a habit, it's the simplest thing you ever did. Provided you choose a plan like the payroll savings plan for buying United States savings bonds. It's the easy, painless way to ensure your future security. Just ask your employer to save a few dollars from your paychecks. Every time enough money accumulates, your employer buys your savings bonds for you automatically. Those bonds now mature in less than 10 years and pay you $4 for every $3 you put in. The payroll savings plan can mean extra money for your future. Join today. You'll feel more secure tomorrow if you buy United States savings bonds today.
Wasn't that beautiful, dearie?
Yes, it sure was.
You have been listening to an hour of recorded Christmas carols featuring some of America's foremost choral groups. Your station is WVIS in Wistful Vista.
Turn it off now, huh?
Got it. Ah, this is a mighty fine life, sweetheart.
Yep.
Cozy fire in the fireplace. Beautiful Christmas tree with presents piled around it. Good friends dropping in all day. Hasn't it been a wonderful Christmas?
Christmas will always be wonderful, Molly, as long as I got you.
Well, what a nice little speech. Aren't you sweet, dearie?
That's what everybody says. Yep. Down at the Elks Club, they all say, ain't McGee sweet? And around Kramer's drugstore, they say, that McGee, he sure is sweet.
Oh, dear.
Over at the Chinese laundry, they say, Hong Gao Fu Yak, which translated means...
Mr. McGee is sweet?
No, that means if Mr. McGee beefs once more, I'm going to starch his undershirts.
Ah, you're cute.
Hey, did you like your presents, kiddo? I mean, did you really like them? You know, were you surprised?
Completely surprised.
Good.
The perfume was the biggest surprise, of course.
Yeah, I knew it would be.
I said to myself, he gave me perfume the last 3 years, so I know he won't give me any perfume this year.
That's what I told Doc Neville when I bought that perfume. I told him you'd figure it that way, so I knew perfume would surprise you.
And the purse, it's just beautiful. Perfect.
Yeah, I picked it out myself.
I could tell.
I figure if I got your brown purse, you'd have to wear brown with it, see, and black purse would just go with black clothes, so I got a purse that'll go with anything. Red, green, purple, and orange.
I love it.
Boy, this robe sure is a knockout. Feel like a millionaire in a silk robe. Never had a silk one before.
It becomes you, dearie.
How'd you know I wanted a silk robe? You didn't swipe one of them letters I wrote to Santa Claus, did you?
If you mean those little notes that said, Santa baby, bring me a silk robe that you left pinned to the shower curtain and pasted on my compact mirror and under your plate at breakfast. No, I never noticed them.
It just shows to go you that when two people live together as long as we have, you can read my mind.
Yes, even the fine print.
Don't forget, Christmas isn't over yet either. Don't forget, I'm taking you out for dinner tonight, any place you name. And the swankier, the better.
That's just going to be wonderful, McGee. But do you think you should spend the money? You know, you spent so much on me.
Forget it. Money's no objection. What's money? Besides, I got the dough all saved up for this.
Well, there's some wonderful places to eat.
You just pick the place, that's all. Pierre's, the Sump Room at the Ritz Vista. How about the Snark Room down at Carol's Restaurant?
Well, it ought to be someplace so special. I think I'll get the paper and look through the ads.
Look out for the Christmas tree, kiddo. Ooh.
I see it. You know, I think we should have put this tree in the corner there, McGee, instead of out in the middle of the floor like this.
It's too pretty to stick away in a corner. I don't want anybody to miss this tree.
No one's missed it so far. Everyone's bumped into it at least once.
Yeah, but you notice when they finish putting the ornaments back on, they always say it's a beautiful tree. That's because...
Company. Merry Christmas. Come in.
And a Merry Christmas to you, my dear. And even to you, sonny boy.
Oh, thanks, Docky. Watch the tree. Watch it.
Gee, I'm sorry. It's a little close between the tree and the doorway here. Where'd this ornament fall from, Molly? Did you notice?
Just hang it back any place, Doctor. That's it.
It's a beautiful tree, Molly. In fact, your whole house looks pretty. All the Christmas decorations and everything. This is a rough time for a bachelor, you know that.
Well, we feel pretty fortunate, Doctor. It's been a wonderful Christmas.
Yep, and I'm going to wind it up by taking her out to the snazziest place in town for dinner, Docky. Got any suggestions?
Oh, there are a lot of good places to eat. The swankiest place in town, of course, is that new English spot, Marlborough House.
Oh, I heard Mrs. McDonald, the president of the Third National Bank's wife, tell about it. They say it's great.
Oh, if it's good enough for the banker's wife, it's none too good for us, Tootsie. You know anybody there, Doc?
Yeah, Miss Callahan and I eat out there quite often. Mm-hmm. Know Lord Cobbleton very well.
Oh. Lord Cobbleton?
He's the maitre d'. Mention my name. He'll give you a good table.
Where, in the kitchen?
Oh, gee.
Well, that's what Doc considers a good table, right next to the roast beef. Right, Docky?
As a matter of fact, Ducktail, when I'm sitting across the table from Miss Callahan with the candlelight and the soft music, I don't much notice what I'm eating.
A likely story.
She's a pretty girl, Doctor.
Molly, if you could have seen her out there the other night in her new blue formal...
Formal? She wears her formal to dinner?
Oh, sure. Everyone dresses for dinner at the Marlborough. Oh, you'll love it out there. Well, I gotta get moving, kids. I'm picking Doris up in 20 minutes. We're going down to Bijou.
Yeah, what you gonna see? What's the main feature?
Her beautiful blue eyes.
Oh, sure.
Merry Christmas, kids.
So long.
Well, I think the love bug has bitten a big chunk out of the doctor, dearie.
Yeah. You'll never miss it, kiddo. Hey, that Marlborough sounds like quite a joint, you know it? Don't say I never take you out, kiddo, because this is your night.
Wonderful.
I'll go upstairs and get out my tux and...
Oh, I don't know. That sounds awfully stuffy to me, McGee. It's only 5 o'clock. Relax a while. Let's think of another place.
Any place at all, so you just name it, and by George, we'll have it.
Back to Wistful Vista in a minute. The tradition of religious freedom and of religious worship in America goes back to the very founding of our country. The cornerstone of our Declaration of Independence is the statement that all men are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. So in these days of world crisis, when our nation and all its citizens need spiritual strength and guidance, all of us should think again of what religion means to us and to our country. More than anything else, it is religious faith that protects our families, our homes, and our nation. It is religious faith that makes our way of life possible. And it is religious faith that makes that way of life worthwhile. The churches of America symbolize the belief that through community worship we can gain the moral strength and courage to lead a good life. Wherever you are, whatever your faith may be sure to attend and support the church or synagogue of your choice. Take your friends and neighbors with you to church or synagogue. Light their life with faith. Bring them to worship this week.
What about that new steak and chops place out on the highway? What do they call it?
The Chapadero?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty far out. Traffic's probably awful bad, too.
I know. What about the circus room at the plaza? That's a popular spot. You know, the waiters wear clown suits and the maitre d' wears a top hat and cracks a whip.
Pretty noisy. It's noisy there, isn't it? I don't care much for dinner music played on a calliope either. I tell you what, let's make it the Ritz Vista, the sump room.
Swell with me, kiddo. This is your present.
Their food is the best in town, and the service is good. We could dance a little,
We can dance all night if you want to. This is your night.
Oh, wonderful. Stir up the fire a little, will you?
I'll put another log on it. There. That ought to keep a while.
Nothing like a fire in the fireplace. Isn't it pretty?
Like I say, everything's going to be just the way you want it tonight, Molly. I'll dance. I won't argue with the head waiter. Won't make snide cracks about the food. I'll even tip the hat check girl without beefing. And we'll take a taxi cab. Both ways. How's that?
Wonderful.
I just want to make this a perfect Christmas for you.
It is a perfect Christmas, dearie. You're the sweetest husband any girl... Oh, point killer. Come in.
Merry Christmas, folks.
No, the same to you, Wimp.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Wimple. Come in.
Your house looks so Christmassy. I love an open fire.
Sit down, boy. Here, let me take that big package off your hands.
Oh, thank you, Mr. McGee. I'm sorry I'm so late with your Christmas present.
Oh, now you didn't need to bother, Mr. Wimple.
Heck no, boy. You didn't have to buy us anything.
Well, you've both been so nice to me, letting me stay here while my wife was away and everything. I just wanted to bring you a small token of...
Small token, he says. Look at the size of this box, will you, Molly? From the silver shop, too. I'll get the scissors.
Oh, that isn't for you. That box is a gift my Birdwatchers group just gave me.
Oh.
I haven't had a chance to open it yet. I have your present here somewhere. Oh, dear. I had it right here in my vest pocket.
Oh, well, don't worry. I
must have dropped them someplace. They were the cutest miniature salt and pepper shakers. 2 little eagles. The one with the bald head was the salt. Oh, I feel terrible.
No, so do I. From the size of this box, I feel bad, too, losing out on a fascinating gift like a bald-headed salt shaker.
Maybe they'll turn up.
I'll look at home, because surely they must...
Yeah, bring them by anytime, Wimp. No hurry. We're getting ready to get dressed now and go out right now anyhow. I'm taking Molly out to Christmas dinner.
We're going to get all dressed up and go to the sump room, Mr. Wimple.
Oh, that's a wonderful place, and very popular, too.
I only take my wife to the best spots, of course.
I won't keep you because you really should get started. I passed there on my way over here, and the lobby is jammed. People are waiting clear out on the sidewalk.
Oh, really?
You won't have to wait more than a half hour, though, because when they're crowded like that, the waiters work very fast, and they rush the customers through pretty quickly.
Oh, they do, huh? We've never been there when they were really crowded.
Be sure and watch out for the little jumpy waiter with the bald head. He snatches your plate when you get up to dance. Well, have a pleasant dinner, and Merry Christmas.
Oh, thanks, Wimp.
Thanks, Mr. Wimple. Same to you. I didn't want to go to the sump room anyhow.
Me neither. Plenty of better places in town to eat than getting your plate yanked out from under you just because you get up to dance by an eager waiter.
Of course there are.
Hand me that paper. I'll pick out the perfect spot, because for you, Tootsie, I want to...
We won't need the paper, dearie. I know just the place.
Good.
I've been thinking about it all afternoon. And there's only one place I want to be this Christmas evening.
Just name it.
Right here. At my own fireside. With you.
Yeah, but I promise to take you, Oh, gee, Molly. That's swell.
I'll call the delicatessen and order some sandwiches.
Good.
Put another log on the fire.
Okay.
Ah, what a wonderful Christmas.
Fibber and Molly will be right back. Each night, we at NBC take great pleasure in bringing you such fine programs as the Fibber, McGee, and Molly Show. For it is such programs as this that have throughout the years helped to build your confidence in the NBC radio network. When you set your dial to this station, you know that you will hear the finest of all radio entertainment. In sending these programs into your home for you to select freely without payment of any kind, the National Broadcasting Company and its affiliated stations always assume the role of guardians of good taste. When you set your dial to the station where you hear the familiar 3 chimes, you know that you will hear only programs which can and will be listened to and enjoyed by your whole family. And today, on Christmas, as on each day of broadcasting throughout the year, the NBC reaffirms to you its earnest hope that its programs will always be welcomed in your home and in all homes throughout America. Set your radio dial to the familiar 3 NBC chimes, your invitation to the best in radio entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, Molly and I hope you've all had as happy a Christmas as we've had this year.
And we hope all the days of your life are as happy as this Christmas Day.
Good night.
Good night, all.
NBC has brought you the Fibber, McGee, and Molly program transcribed with Bill Thompson as Wallace Wimple, Arthur Q. Bryan as Dr. Gamble. This is John Wald inviting you to be with us again next Monday night for another visit with Fibber, McGee, and Molly.
Today's the day to start enjoying your new kitchen radio and the great lineup of shows on the NBC Radio Network.